Hello and welcome to This Time Africa with Seah. This Time Africa is more than a show. It's a movement. We're spotlighting Africa's boldest thinkers, creators. We're spotlighting Africa's changemakers to reshape the global narrative. What's on this time? Hello and welcome to This Time Africa with Seah. Once again, This Time Africa is a voice for transformation, breaking continental barriers and uniting voices across Africa and the globe, and bringing people of Africa and voices of Africans, showcasing our culture, politicians, emerging leaders, the youth, empowerment, and all in one basket, and at a place called This Time Africa. The question always is, what's on this time?
So students in the country, CEO1, Professor Juldeh, Sesay. Now you get the game. You bet some Mustafa, Bimanizaki, men mix and the beats. Let go. Kapana, we not the best. Now we not the best. Kapana, we not the best.
KAPA, now we not the best, says the song. And therefore today our clock faces Sierra Leone, where we are speaking with members of Kono Annual Prestigious Awards. And today I have the pleasure to interview or to speak with the CEO, Professor Juldeh Sesay, who also happens to be professor of Stony Brook University here in New York, United States. And also I'm speaking with Mr. Osman Cham, who is the chairman of the board of directors. Well, back there, the engineer is Mr. Ibrahim Dennis Fofana. And together, we bring this in the dish from This Time Africa. Professor, would you like to greet the viewers and listeners, please?
Good evening to all my viewers, listeners, and all supporters of the Kono Annual Prestigious Awards. Thank you, Dr. Matilda, for having me here.
All right, thank you, CEO Professor Sesay. And over to you, Mr. Osman Cham. Would you like to greet the viewers and listeners?
Hello, viewers and listeners. And thank you, Dr. Matilda, for hosting us today.
All right, let's get straight to it. Professor Sesay, you are the CEO. So what's the motivation behind KAPA?
Well, KAPA comprises of progressive sons and daughters of Kono, and we are all working together as one united family. And KAPA comprises of different tribes. We have Konos, Mendes, Timinis, Fulas, Sosos, Maracas, all the different tribes coming together, forming one unit. And we decided to see how best we can help our people back home. So we decided to put smile in the faces of our kids, our brothers, our sisters. So we came up with 3 very important flagship programs: education, healthcare, and agriculture. But unfortunately, we started with the first 2. We decided to put a hold on the 3rd one, which is agriculture, but we've started putting modalities in place, started speaking with some of our paramount chiefs, and very soon we will also kickstart with the 3rd flagship program.
Thank you very much. And how long ago did KAPA start?
KAPA started since 2020. This is going to be our 5th year, and we want to celebrate our 5th anniversary here in grand style. So therefore, we expect to do far more compared to what we've been doing in the previous 4 years.
All right, so we'll get to that. But Mr. Cham, so would you like to add something about the motivation behind KAPA? I know that Professor has said something about bringing all the minds of people that grew up together and to form this wonderful organization. But is there something you would like to add?
Yes, indeed, Dr. Matilda. As you may know, Kono District has been a very vital organ in the economy of the country, Sierra Leone. And unfortunately, we've not been able to get any proportionate allocations in programs to develop the district. There is concern for the deteriorating conditions in areas of education and healthcare in Kono District. Like minds and like visions decided to come together, to work together to see if we can effect a change in these conditions to improve the lives of our people. So that's the motivation behind the formation of KAPA.
That's great. That's great. And Professor, you said your fourth flagship program or project is education. Tell me more about it, or tell the viewers more about it, so they can understand what in terms of education has KAPA done, is doing in Kono District, or is it generally in Sierra Leone?
Well, we know technology is increasing at a very rapid rate. The world is going digital, and our children back home cannot afford computers. And we decided that in order for us to help them so that there is a fair level ground with, at the international level, with students from different parts of the world, we decided to include giving out computers to different schools as one way we can help our people back home.
All right, so you've given computers. Is it mainly in the Kono District area where most of the KAPA members come from, or is the distribution general?
Well, according to the saying, charity begins at home. It is purely in Kono District, but we've expanded our activities. So far, we've given computers to the Froabe College, over 60 computers with over 300 different types of engineering textbooks, brand new edition. We've given IPAM also roughly around 50 computers. The EBK University in Makeni, we've given them around 30 computers. The CKC in Bo, we've given them 25 computers.
And CKC is a school too in Bo?
Yes, I attended CKC. I did my sixth form in CKC. We gave them also over 20 cartons of brand new textbooks. And then we gave the FSSG around 60 computers in total. We gave the Annie Walsh around 25. We gave the convent around 25. We gave the Idrissa Memorial in Calbaton around 25. And we gave them over 20 cartons of textbooks each. We gave them printers. We gave them projectors. We gave them microscopes and other items. So the project is not only focused in Kono, but we are doing more for the people of Kono. And so far, we've given over 30 schools in Kono computers, like over 30, 40 computers, and we've given them a lot of textbooks. And beside the schools, every chiefdom in Kono, we have 14 chiefdoms, we tried to make sure at least the chiefdom headquarters, at least we gave a school computer. So over 30 schools in Kono now have computer labs where they are teaching computing as a subject.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, that is really, I must applaud you guys for doing that. So in effect, you're saying KAPA has within these 4 years or 5 years of its inception, you have distributed over 3,000, I should say, just listening to you, over 3,000 computers.
Over 3,000 computers, and we've distributed
Books.
over 3 million of textbooks, particularly in the sciences like physics, chemistry, biology, health science, and even in the commercial stream as well.
That's really awesome. And Mr. Cham, what would you say is why computers? Why is it so important? Why are we paying attention? I know that we're doing things in the sciences and all of that, but what do you think the core thing is that the reason why computers are important at this time and reaching all the schools?
Well, Dr. Matilda, as you may know, our kids are in the Gen Z kids, meaning that they're in the generation wherein we're in a digital world. So it is imperative that, we start them very early to become familiar with using computers. So for the most part, these kids in Kono, they do not have access to computers, and so it's hard for them to catch up with the speed that the world is going at right now. So that's why we decided to focus on giving out computers so that these kids at an early age will learn how to use computers and will catch up with the speed in the digital world. So that's why our focus is on computers, distributing computers so that these kids will catch up and, at every stage, they are already caught up, with the digital age.
So let me just come in, please.
Yes.
I just want to explain one bad experience I faced. That's after graduating from Frobe College with a honors in mechanical engineering, a first-class student, I was given a scholarship to go to Germany to further my education. I went to Germany with students from different parts of the world, Chinese, Indians, and so forth. They were very equipped, knowledgeable how to play with the computer, and I never knew even how to start or close a computer. So it was a very bad experience for me. And because of all the struggles, frustrations I went through, I decided that this should not happen to our children back home. So that is one of the reasons we decided to incorporate computers into our project.
That's very laudable. Thank you. What a great story. What a great story that a man who grew up not knowing about computers would have a heart, to give back to the what did you say, Gen Z generation?
Yes.
Not only for the Gen Z, but also for posterity, that you are touching lives, in such a way is very, very grandeur and marvelous. But let me ask you, you were doing computers, you're doing school supplies, you're doing above and beyond that. How do you get all of these contributions? How?
Well, the computers, to be very, very honest with you, all these computers are coming from members of KAPA. We don't get grants from outside sources. We give our own finance, we put everything together, we purchase these computers. We are not getting the computers free. They are very expensive, and we have to ship them back to Sierra Leone. We pay custom to clear the computers. We have technicians there. We pay them to look at the computers, to install the Windows before we transport them to Kono to distribute them. So we are not getting them free. We don't have sponsored. We don't get grants from anybody. It is actually members of KAPA that are putting their money together to purchase all these items. And we decided to register KAPA last year as a registered non-profit organization in the United States. And for this time, since we are planning to celebrate our 50th anniversary, we decided to have a fundraising forum where we are asking all our brothers and our sisters, we put in all the photos, the videos for the past 4 years for them to see exactly what KAPA has been doing. And then we are requesting from them to help so that this year we want to celebrate the 5th anniversary in grand style.
Wow. Amazing story again. Amazing. I mean, just the fact that members of KAPA, and how many of you are there again? Like less than 20 people?
Roughly, the total number is roughly around 30, but we are thinking of bringing in few more members, people that are progressive, that are also motivated to give back to our people back home.
Well, if you're listening tonight, or if you're listening any time of the day in the part of the world that you are in, 30 people have been able to come together to give back to their nation, to give back to the people. And we're just coming back, they've provided computers and textbooks and school supplies and all of that. If you want to be part of this great group and this great effort, the number to call is 732-900-5041, and that's the number for the CEO, Professor Juldeh, Sesay, or you can reach us out here at thistimeafrica.com. And then you will talk to me, Seah. My number is 571-405-8621. You want to see more of what is happening? Click to kapakono.com, kapakono.com. Or if you would like to send an email, just go to Global SG for Secretary General at kapakono.net. Mr. Osman Cham, I see you want to add something to that.
Well, actually, yes. KAPA is doing all of this, first off, to lift up the spirits of the Kono people from the existing conditions at this point. And so by doing all of our activities in Kono, that helps to uplift this, not only to uplift the spirits of the general population in Kono, but again, back to the students, it changes the narrative of the students. Like Professor Juldeh just narrated his experience with computers. Imagine if Professor Juldeh had started using computers at a very early age. Imagine most students in Kono, we have, like Professor Juldeh Sesay, we need to give them the opportunity to be able to access computer in this digital age so that they will not face the obstacles that Professor Juldeh faced while he started his master's program. So it's a good thing that we're doing this only to uplift and change the narrative of our people in Kono.
Let's do more so that we can have more of Professor Juldeh Sesay.
Exactly.
Yes, let's do more so we can have more of those success stories is what I want to talk about. What would you say is the success story so far?
Well, so far we've attracted more students in the sciences. Mm-hmm. The number of results in the Beke and the WAS have increased. Number of students passing the Beke, the WAS have increased. And I think students are gaining more interest in the sciences than before. That is also a very good plus as far as we are concerned. So within these 5 years, those are some of the positive results we've been seeing in the students back home.
All right, great. And that's a great success story, by the way. So it means that your influence as an organization and you providing the tools that the students need has enabled the students to move one step up, meaning that they are more interested in the sciences, in other subjects, and now because they're digitally inclined, they're able to have more success or their studies are more improved. I think you guys deserve much more. So what does your organization comprise of? Like members, I know both of you are here in the United States. Do you have people like outside of the US? I'm sure you have in Sierra Leone, where that's your base.
Yes, we do, Dr. Matilda.
Okay.
You know, our organization, KAPA, is very diversified. Even when you talk about, we have all tribes in KAPA, starting locally. We have Konos, indigenous, we have Mendes, Timnis, Fulas, Susus, Maracas, and so on and so forth. Also, we're not just centralized in the United States. We're outside the United States with our global chairman, who happens to be Osman is residing in Holland, in Europe.
Okay.
We have other members. Our publicity secretary, Mfamba Kamara, resides in the UK. We have members in Austria. We have members in France. We have members, I will say, all over Europe and the United States of America, including the national team that's most of the members are residing in Kono and Freetown. So we are a very diversified organization.
You are very diversified, says Mr. Osman Cham, who is the chairman, board of directors for KAPA. Temuka, I don't know what it means, but it means that something good is going on in Kono district of Sierra Leone. For those of you who are not from Sierra Leone and you may be listening to this program, Kono is in the eastern province of Sierra Leone, right? It's in the eastern province of Sierra Leone. And if you would like to be part of this great organization, you've just heard, there are people in the US, in UK, in some parts of Europe and everywhere. So you have no limitation, no barrier for KAPA. Join KAPA, and if you want to check them out, the website is kapakono.com. It's so easy, KAPA kono.com. Or you can also reach us out on thistimeafrica.com. The telephone numbers again to reach me. My name is Seah, 571-405-8621. Or you can reach Professor Juldeh, Sesay, the CEO, 732-900-5041. Quick question for you, Professor. I heard you talking about the 14 chiefdoms in Kono district. Thank you for teaching me that because I didn't know. So with the 14 chiefdoms, it means that you collaborate with the chiefs of each of those chiefdoms. How has your collaboration, how have they received you and your organization?
The paramount chiefs, they've played significant role in everything KAPA has been doing for the past 5 years. And we appreciated them so much that with them, they have motivated what KAPA has been doing for the past 4 years. And therefore, in our awards night this year, we've decided to give awards to 4 of our paramount chiefs for most of what they've contributed to KAPA.
All right, so the paramount chiefs have been in support of the organization. I mean, I would do the same if I'm a paramount chief, because you guys are doing nothing but good for the chiefdoms. Let's talk a little bit more. I know that you do school supplies and others, but my understanding is that you go above and beyond schools. We're not going to talk about the health yet, but tell me about what you do for the orphanages. Tell me about what you do for the nursing mothers and the backpack supplies and all of that. Tell me a little bit more.
Well, we are not only focusing on the higher institute of learning, the universities and the secondary schools. We also went as far as the primary schools. Last year, about 10 of the primary schools, we gave every student a school bag, one exercise book, 3 pencils, 3 pens, a crayon set, a ruler, an eraser, a sharpener. So each student was given all those items. We went to the UMC boys, the RC girls primary, the Anzaru boys, Anzaru girls. We also went to the Islamic primary, the Fawe, the CEC. So we are incorporating not only secondary schools, but primary schools as well.
All right. So other than going to the schools, Mr. Cham, like I said, I understand you're also reaching the orphanages, blind school. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So we're going to orphanages and delivering used clothes, used materials, used shoes. We also giving out food items and so on and so forth. We're doing that to the blind school and other orphanages. So those are part of the program.
And even the 14 chiefdoms, we gave like used clothes, used footwears to those chiefdoms, to the less privileged, them to the Mami Queen of each of those chiefdoms. So it means KAPA is exploring different areas, not only focusing on education and healthcare. So we are helping the different chiefdoms, the less privileged. We go as far as the orphanage, the blind, and even last year there are 4 blind students who came requesting for computers because I think they are in university. We gave 4 of those blind students each a computer beside what we've been given to the blind school. So we are doing far more, and even in the area, like the governmental areas, we gave computers to the police division in Tankoro and Motema, and even the military barracks in Kuyo. We gave them computers. We did the same thing to the Kwedu library. We gave them computers and over 30 cartoons of different textbooks. We did the same thing for the Kono District Council, for the Kwedu New Sembeun City Council. We did the same thing for the Kwedu Government Hospital. We did the same thing for the Gbense administration and the Gbense Court Barre, the Tankoro administration, Tankoro Court Barre. We gave even the radio stations in Kono, about 5 of them. We helped them with digital recorders and computers. So we are trying to make sure that informations in Kono, everything should go digital. So we want to forget about the old system of keeping records so that all informations can be easily accessible, particularly in schools, in the hospitals, the police, different areas.
So you're reaching the police station, you're reaching other areas. I mean, like, this is so awesome. You are expanding above and beyond yourselves, and this is just by members.
Even the Ministry of Education, we've given them, I think, total of 14 computers for the past 2 years. The Correctional Center, we also did the same thing. We gave them computers. So it means KAPA is making sure that everywhere in Kono where computer is needed, we are trying to make sure we donate computers.
Everywhere in Kono where computer must be needed, computers must replace the paper, says the president and CEO of KAPA. We're going to take a short break and we will be right back.
Kapa na group of people we born inside Kono, we best not be eating America, Africa, Europe, Sierra Leone, inside Kono, na they born. Kapa for development, we dey give you and development, education, inside Kono. Pastor Juldeh Sesay, the wife of Seah, Professor Juldeh Sesay. Every year, we dey give award to all walks of life.
Every year, we give awards to all walks of life. If you're just tuning in, this is This Time Africa with Seah. And of course, you can reach us at thistimeafrica.com. Today, the clock faces Sierra Leone, where we are speaking with members of an organization called KAPA, Kono Annual Prestigious Awards. The song says, every year we give awards. Tell us about what the 5-year activities is going to look like.
For this 2025, to begin with, KAPA is giving awards to people who have done significantly to change or to bring significant impact in the lives of the people in Kono. We recognize them by giving them awards, so that will motivate them to continue doing their good jobs and even to encourage other people to do more. And we give awards in different categories like philanthropist, humanitarian, schools with the best WAS results, school with the best Beke. We give humanitarian organizations, and then people who have left legacy behind, they've passed away. We also try to give awards to them to recognize their good work and for their people to know that we in Kono appreciate what their parents have done for the people of Kono.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you have what you call the awards night, which is what you're talking about. So there's the awards night where you recognize people who are doing something exemplary for the district.
Yes, the awards night, it's a very interesting night. We always bring in a live musical band where they play oldies, and we only invite VIP people, stakeholders, the paramount chiefs, important dignitaries. So it is an organization whereby everybody wants to be there. Good food, music, drinks, everything is served. It is like a united family in Kono. When we come together, it is just happiness. It is like we are all one united family, you know?
But in the midst of all of that, we're also trying to make sure that we recognize people that need to be recognized. Mr. Cham, you are the chairman of the board of directors. Are there other events that happen during when KAPA goes every year, your yearly events?
Yes, indeed. There are other events. We start with the Ibrahim Danke Gala, in which we have teams that are already qualified for semifinals and finals. So the reason why we're doing the gala soccer match is because we want people in Kono. Some of them don't have the opportunity to go to school, but they have hidden talents in them, maybe in soccer or something else. So this gala is a platform for them to showcase their talents and also, to recognize that Kono has a history in soccer, and it all started in Kono at number 3 Besan Lane, and The person in whose memory that we dedicate this gala to is late Mr. Ibrahim Danke. The reason why we have his name on this gala is because soccer started from his place. And since that time, Connaught has a history with soccer. We've developed to win a few Premier League championships in the whole country, and we're one of the teams that has won an international gala called the Miata Gala. And today, if we want to write the history of soccer in Sierra Leone, you cannot write the history of soccer in Sierra Leone without mentioning Connaught District Football Club, and you cannot write the history of Connaught football without mentioning Ibrahim Danke. So part of the reason for the gala is that. And also, after the gala, we do have a street carnival. The carnival also, like I told you, KAPA is very diversified. In as much as we have events for just the VIP and stakeholders, we also have events for the general public, which we stage outside with a live band, and music and food is served. Everybody is invited to dance in the open, just like you would imagine a carnival in one of the Caribbean countries. So everybody is excited to witness that carnival, and in December, everybody is the road to Connaught to witness that.
So let me come in, please. Yeah, KAPA have like total of like 6 days activities in Connaught. The first one we started December 27, which is the Ibrahim Danke Memorial Gala. The first 2 years, we decided to take clubs from Kwedu Town. And then the third gala competition, we decided to take chiefdoms to play in the gala. This year, we want to take 6 different schools. And the way the gala is organized is that at the finals, we give all the participating teams soccer balls. We even give the Connaught Diamond Stars. The previous year, we gave them 12 soccer balls. The last year, we gave them 6 soccer balls. All the participating teams, we give them soccer balls. And each team is given a camping fee to help them put different things in place. We give them the 2 finalists, we give them medals. All the players, we give them medals. The best player is given an award. The highest goal scorer, the goalkeeper, and the 2 finalists, they are also given trophies, and then we give them cash prizes as well. And then before the final is played, we allow female teams to play first. And the female teams, they are also given awards, and then each of the 2 female teams playing in the final, they are also given cash prizes. So it is a very, very interesting gala, and it is very, very challenging.
All right.
It's very inclusive.
It's a very inclusive a program. I can see that. So, do you guys play in the football gala, or have you played football before? Is it soccer? Soccer.
We both have played primary school, secondary school, and we played in the Premier League of the Connaught District Football.
Wow, that's good to know.
So we're very big athletes.
And most of the members in KAPA, they are all soccer players. You know, we all started together when we were childhood. We started playing soccer together. So every member in KAPA is an athlete. So even the females, we have people who were playing volleyball like Margaret Suluku, and then we have sprinters like Fatima Sangari. So everybody in KAPA has involved during his or her school days, either in soccer, volleyball, athletics,
I used to
and
do
so
I
forth.
used to do the track events, believe it or not. I used to do the track events. I was in the relay. I love the relays a lot. So, believe it or not, I used to do that. But that's very nice. So, and I see because culture brings people together. Music and football. That's a way to bring the community together, and you are doing just that. So again, and you are saying to me and to listeners that all of these come from personal contributions. It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
Yeah, it takes a lot, but we have people who are always ready to sacrifice. As long as it has to do with Kono, people always make sure they are there to help. Anytime we are in need, one or two people will sacrifice, they will step up to help financially. So everything has been going fine. And even in the carnival, we always bring a live music. We play it in the opening. So everybody is invited. That is before the Sarah Bus Park, that is close to the opera, and it is from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning. And everybody is given food, drinks, and to the extent that even some people are given cash, they are given money. So it is a very, very interesting. And most of our VIP people we invite, we always have goat meat that is given to them as well.
Did you say goat meat? All right. So if you're
Yes.
listening to this program, I want you to know that and you want to invest in education and community development. You want to invest in health and the sciences and all of that. I think KAPA is the organization you must go through. And because KAPA, I understand, is a tax exempt organization. Am I right, Professor?
Yes, you are very right. It is tax exempt. And again, every goods we take to Kono, we make sure that KAPA members are doing the distribution. So everything we get for the intended purpose is always given to the people. So I'm appealing to my brothers and sisters in the forum we already created, the fundraising forum, beside helping financially, if people have used clothes, used shoes, we are willing to accept them because we are giving them to our people in the chiefdoms, in the villages. Everybody has to benefit from what KAPA is given to the people in Kono.
So, Mr. Cham, thank you very much, Professor. Mr. Cham, I understand that well, Professor spoke about going to the blind school and all of that. But my understanding is also that as far as like the health sector, you guys want to look into what? Like MRI machines? Do they have hospitals in Connaught that are functioning? And what does KAPA want to do? I know that it may be big, but just narrow it down for us, please.
Well, actually, we're looking to what can I say here? To do more, like always, in improving the healthcare system in Kono. In that regard, since we're registered as a 501c3 in the United States, we're trying to cater to donors who can be able to facilitate, us getting access to dialysis machines, CT scans, X-ray machines. We could use used beds, hospital beds, as well, and other hospital equipments. That will, improve the healthcare system in Kono.
Yeah, so
Anything? Yes, go
yeah,
ahead.
so for now, Kono has one of the best hospitals in the country.
Great.
And yes, we have the PIH, which was brought to Connaught with the help of the first lady, the former first lady, and Connaught as one of the best hospitals. And so far, for the past 4 years, what KAPA has been doing to the people, it is like the pregnant women, the newly born, the newly born, the under five, the malnutrition kids. KAPA is giving them a lot of items. We give them baby food. We give them uh, baby wash, baby lotions. We give them diapers, napkins. We give them towels, newly dresses, footwears. We give them different items. We give some of the kids, we give them toys. So KAPA is providing for them. But what KAPA is aiming at targeting mostly is that we are planning in the next 5 years, where really we want to see KAPA is that we should be able to
Hold your
provide.
thought, Professor. Hold your thought, Professor, because we're going to go for a short break. And when we come back, before we close today, we're going to talk about where do you see KAPA going in the next 5 years. Hold your thought.
School materials, textbooks, computer, inside Sierra Leone. KAPA also dey supply school materials to different universities inside the country. Professor Juldeh Sesay, CEO of KAPA, Ibaidede, the Mamina Power, Fatima Sangari, the Iron Lady, stakeholder and KAPA promoter, the pen pusher, Dr. Matilda, you dey there? Can you the presence of KAPA, Osman, aka Mofle, you dey there? KAPA get defense celebration, inside Connaught.
KAPA has celebrations in Connaught from the 27th of December to the 29th and ongoing, and also includes distribution of goods from schools to hospitals to the prenatals, just everything. KAPA does everything. In this last segment for this episode, I want to ask a question. Professor Juldeh Sesay, you are the CEO of KAPA. Where do you see KAPA in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, in the educational sector, we want to see most of our schools with computer labs where computer will be taught as a subject. We want to see equipped libraries where they have sciences, commercial art, new edition textbooks. We want to see these schools with good science laboratories. We want to see the schools excelling in all the exams, the WAS, the Beke. We want to make sure Connaught will be like in the 70s, in the 80s, how schools in Bo were excelling in education. And when we come to the health science, the health sector, we want to see in 5 years from now, Connaught having the best hospital in the West Africa region. We want to see Connaught Hospital equipped with all the sophisticated medical equipments like the MRI machine, the CT scan, X-ray, the dialysis, the mammograms. We want to see wheelchairs. We want to see high blood pressure measuring equipment, diabetes, beds. We want to make sure that the hospitals are well equipped so that our people cannot be traveling to Ghana, to other areas for medical services. So we want everything to be in Sierra Leone, particularly in Kono. And then our third flagship program, which we are now planning to move in fact, one of KAPA members is the deputy agriculturist, and we want to make sure that in all the 14 chiefdoms, because modalities are now in place, we've started talking to the paramount chiefs so that they give us lands where we can grow up food items like rice, cassavas, different kinds of food items, so that we'll also able to help our people back home.
Thank you very much, Professor Sesay. Mr. Osman Cham, you are the chairman, board of directors. In your role as chairman, what are you doing to ensure that all of this comes together and that funds are raised? And how are you collaborating with stakeholders?
As chairman of the board, I am working closely with the CEO and his executive team on the strategies that we already mentioned, and we're working diligently, to actualize and practicalize these visions that we have. And so we have constant meetings, on strategizing on how to accomplish this mission. We're reaching out to stakeholders, and we're showcasing on the internet the things we've done so far in the past years. It's all on the internet to say that this is what we've been doing, and we're looking forward to donations so that we'll be able to actualize the next phase of our flagship programs that we have. So these are the things that we're doing, working closely with the CEO and his executive team so that, we can get these accomplished.
Thank you very much, Mr. Osman Cham. For those of you who are listening, this is thistimeafrica.com with Seah. And the place to reach us is 571-405-8621 or thistimeafricamedia@gmail.com. You can also reach KAPA members at kapakono.net. That's their website. Or you can reach Professor Sesay on 732-900-5041. I have final last questions for you, gentlemen. Professor, did you want to say something before I ask my last question?
Yes, I want to say something particularly to our brothers and our sisters in the diaspora. What we are doing is just something we want to motivate our brothers and sisters. There is nothing too big or too small to help our people back home. And particularly for we, the people in Kono, that is how our late fathers have been. They were very generous. They always share. And that is, again, what we, the kids, are doing. We are just trying to copy from our past parents. I am appealing to our brothers and our sisters. Nothing is too big or too small. We are accepting donation of any amount, and we are also ready to accept used clothes, used shoes, because our people back home, they need these things. So please, if you have those items, you can call me, the CEO, or you can just leave the message on the fundraising forum, and somebody will respond immediately. And then before we continue, we also gave 10 computers to one of our highly respectable elders in Kono, Dr. Aminata Sesay, and she is helping to teach teachers, the paramount chiefs, people who are interested in knowing how to operate computers. She is there ready to help. So we are also very lucky that there is constant 24-hour light in Kono. So it means the project we are seeing progress in the project. The only problem we are facing is with the internet access. The internet access is not that much, but again, modalities are in place how we can solve that problem. But so far, we are seeing progress in everything we are doing, but this success will not have been possible without the intervention of our paramount chiefs, and I want to thank them.
December 27, Kapade Gala, where they do, for Ibnam Deke. December 28, they get our night, where they give to all walks of life. December 29, they get street carnival, all man they go and enjoy himself. Go meet old friends and make new friends. Professor, Juldeh Sesay.
Professor Juldeh Sesay, what do you do to wind down? Because this looks like a lot. What do you do? What's your hobby? What makes Professor Juldeh Sesay come out of professor coat and jacket? And what do you do to wind down?
I just want to follow the footsteps of our late parents, like the late Alhaji Sheku Koita, the two uh, people who brought the Anzaru Primary Secondary School to Kono. I just want to see smile in faces of our people. We also want to leave a legacy behind that this is what we did for our people. We don't need to be rich to help our people. Whatever little we have, we share it. That is why in KAPA, we knew each other. We knew people who are very progressive, people who are ready to sacrifice. We just contact each other, and then we decided to form the Kono Annual Prestigious Awards. So we just want to make sure we leave a legacy behind, just like our late parents.
Professor Juldeh Sesay, I ask again, what makes you wind down? What do you do to wind down? What do you do to relax?
I don't need to relax until we make sure that we are able to accomplish at least 80% of our dream, then it will be time to relax. So we want to make sure that when we are leaving KAPA, we will be leaving KAPA in the hands of people who will be taking great care. They will be able to sustain everything we will be leaving behind.
Thank you very much. Mr. Osman Cham, I'm sure that you have a wind down time.
Oh yes, I just listen to like good music that winds me down and puts me to sleep. Just
Great.
good music.
In the midst of everything that we do, we have time to wind down, but we also want to leave a great legacy for the people of Kono, just like our parents did. Again, if you have been listening to the show, this is This Time Africa, and you can catch us on thistimeafrica.com. Today, I have been speaking with Professor Juldeh Sesay, the CEO of KAPA, and also the Chairman Board of Directors, Mr. Osman Cham. Behind the scenes is our own engineer, Ibrahim Dennis Fofana. Please catch us on YouTube and the website and everywhere. And for KAPA, you can go to kapakono.com. It's been a very, very pleasant time listening to great stories and progress that KAPA is doing. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Mr. Juldeh Sesay, would you like to say goodbye to your listeners and your last word, please?
Yeah, I want to mention very important information I almost left behind. KAPA is also giving scholarship to 10 students in the universities. 3 of them have already graduated, 2 from IPAM, 1 from Jala, and we still have 10 students in the university. We are paying their tuition. So it means when anyone gets 3 will be graduating this year. Then we'll take in another 3 because the finance, the resources is not that much. And then I want to take this opportunity to thank you as the moderator, to thank Mr. Ibrahim, the IT, and I want to thank all KAPA members for everything we've done for the past 4 years. We've really achieved what we wanted to for the 4 years. And I want to thank our paramount chiefs for everything they've done. I also want to thank my wife, Fatimata Sesay. She has been very, very helpful in everything KAPA has been doing for all these years. And there is one stakeholder in KAPA I also want to thank. Each time there is financial need, she is always there to step in to help. And I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank all my brothers and sisters we've included in the forum that are they already made contributions, and we are expecting more contributions from other members. And I also want to say the awards night this year is going to be very, very great. We have very good speakers. We have 2 female speakers. They are both honorables in the House of Parliament. One is a SLPP, the other one is APC, because KAPA, we are not political. So everything we are doing, it has to be based on non-political intentions. Last year, the keynote speaker was our brother, former Vice President, Chief Alhaji Sam Sumana. This year is going to be another son of the soil, and that is the paramount chief in Putloko. He is going to be the keynote speaker this year. So this year, it is going to be very interesting. And don't forget, after the awards night in December in January, from the 10th of January to the 15th of January, that is the time KAPA is doing the distribution of schools, items, computers, the orphanage, the hospitals, all those different areas. So the donations is in January from the 10th to the 15th.
Thank you very much, Professor. We will come back again with another segment of this before you go to Sierra Leone, hopefully. So we will have details and then dates and venues and all of that. But Mr. Osman Cham, your final word, please, to listeners and viewers.
I just want to say thank you, Dr. Matilda, for hosting us. Thank you to our able engineer, Ibrahim Dennis Fofana. And thank you to all our listeners and viewers. We just want you to know that KAPA strives to do more always. And I just want to bring to your attention that we're open to suggestions. And if you send in those suggestions through the app or through the website, we can look into it and then see what we can do about it. But for now, this is what KAPA does, and we want to encourage you to donate to KAPA in whatever way, so that we will stay successful and develop the lives of our people in Kono. Thank you very much.
We will stay successful and develop not only the nation, but the lives of our people in Kono. This is where we bring down the curtain. Thank you all for listening, and for all our viewers. Thank you. It's great having you. We'll be back again next Sunday with another episode.
Thank you, Doc.
This time, Africa.
Thank you.
Now you get the truth. Now you get the